Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more solar punk with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. Yes, we are back at it. We have got some pretty major improvements, really. We now have a wind turbine. Though they call it a windmill, it's not milling anything. It's just, it's literally just producing energy from the spinning of the wheel. But it is producing a lot of power for us. Enough so that we figured out last night that if we put one windmill, one solar panel, and one battery, we should be able to actually power at least two drills for each node, which would be really awesome. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? So yes, here is our setup right now. We have the solar panels, we have the wind turbine. We are producing 500 units of energy, which is more than enough to power both of our battery packs and all six of our, or five, I guess, of our sprinklers. So we need to make another mine, which means we are going to need copper. Which we need to go and get some more. Which shouldn't be a problem. We should have plenty of copper. And we do need to be careful with our airship now, because we are traveling we can travel very, very fast, which can lead to some problems. Like, we almost need a braking system, really. All right, let's go ahead and grab our 2 stacks of copper. We might actually need some silicone, some quartz and silicone. And we do know that there is a cobalt mine south of us. All right. So we should have plenty of that. We've got enough. I know we have enough glass to make at least we have enough glass to make one thing of one solar panel. Wow, we really did just get that right on the outermost edge, didn't we? All right. Now then, let's go ahead and throw you in, and throw you in. That. And we've got our 20, so we can do up our next, get our next blueprint. Chickens are well fed. We've got plenty of eggs now. That. Okay. So we have done everything as far as our farm. So yeah, we need cobalt for the windmill. We have enough to make our two drills. And we're starting to cook stuff, so we're, we can, we're able to do some cooking. So yeah, we're able to make stuff like the muffins. The watermelon juice, which is really good. All right, and we can say guys in there. We're good. We can make one. And there's 2 drills. Go ahead and pop you in there. We need 2 drills, 1 battery, and 1 solar panel. And we may go ahead and make one of the displays just so we can see what we're working with. we need 1 dough. 1 raspberry, 1 egg. Go ahead and craft some watermelon juice. Alright, you should be done. So now we can drop you in. Because, yeah, we need 10 of that. Okay. So we'll need 20 copper. 20 copper and 20 iron. And we should have everything we need for setting up our cobalt with 2 drills. That way, for example, right now, our windmill is producing 200 because the wind is slow while it's raining, but we're still generating power. So even with the windmill, that would only be using 40 watts then from the battery for 2 drills. Which works out pretty well. And then once we get our cobalt going, we'll have a good source of cobalt. So then we should be able to make windmills galore. And one of the goals for that is once we get our windmills going really well, once we get 5 of them, I think, 5 windmills, we figured out at their slowest, 5 windmills will power 4 electric furnaces or electric ovens. All right, so you have 4. You will need these. There we go. All right. All right, so once we get 10 more or 12 more from that, we're good. More from that. We'll need 9 pieces of glass. But yeah, then we could say we could do iron, copper, cobalt, and silicone all running at the same time. So suddenly metal materials are easy. I thought we were using the carafe for our juice, but apparently not. Well, while we're here, we can go ahead and fill you up. Man, you guys are producing like crazy. And we do have our pigs, our pig spot ready. Alright, so we should be able to make a battery. We can go ahead and make that. So let's go ahead and get things ordered here so that... Alright, and... No, I guess stone wouldn't go in there. That stuff will. You could go in there too. Alright, so now we have a spot for our solar panel. Now see, now we're creating 210. So we are using 10 watts from our battery. But even with one battery, that would be more than enough to keep us going for the night. All right. So we can make that. So now we have our solar panel. And we can demolish that. And our batteries should keep us going for power because we're still generating 220. All right. And we will go ahead and sleep just so that we can get to the morning so that we can see where the hell we're going. Now let's see here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So our 7 should be more than enough. So let's go over and get our cobalt started. Okay, so yeah, it is this one here. Okay. I think it was up on this upper piece right here. I'm pretty sure that's where where the cobalt was. You did not dock. Don't give me that bullshit. Okay, there it is. Hi, Mr. Piggy. You're gonna be coming home with me. Now, so take you, to you, to you, to you, and to you. And then on to here. So yes, we're getting 240 watts from our drills, 60 watts to our battery. We're producing 300 watts right now. Take him to Hog's Heaven. All right. We've got everything going there. So we are producing plenty of cobalt. We should be doing just fine. So, yeah, almost each stack of cobalt will make us a new windmill. Hello. All right. So now he wants 20 cobalt for a new blueprint. Then it's going to be 32 glass, then 2 raspberry muffins, and then 10 truffles for the next upgrade. All right. So we can do a lights pack. We can do a transport drone. We need algae for the next upgrade, which obviously is going to be the next expansion out. All right, so I think a transport drone. Drone that transports resources. Okay. So the question is what does it take to transport resources? Yes, we have Nutter, who is still getting used to his shelter, but he's got plenty of food. And he's got water. These guys have got food and water. So yeah, pigs find truffles. That is kind of what they're known for. All right. And we can come in here and we can say, hey, make us some of the superfood. Which just gives us 3 animal feed per thing. Now, what do we need for advancing our technology even further here? We need corn. I don't think we have found corn. So we could go ahead and do a second pigsty. 10 wood, 4 sticks. All right. We need to eat and drink. Oh, it's not been baked, so we need to actually like pop these guys in here to bake them. Okay. I suppose that makes sense. But yeah, we could make another pigsty, and we could go and get a second pig. Because we found at least a couple pigs. And we can put him like right there. Hello, Moon Mage. Welcome. So I realized that our muffin, we hadn't baked the muffin. We have. Okay. So we do need one more animal transportation, which is 4 iron, 3 copper. Alright, so we'll need some more copper. Let's go get some copper. So we have our cobalt set up with two drills. And the trade droid wants 20 cobalt for our next blueprint. Man, I gotta remember that this thing really flies fast. So, all right, take our muffins and put in their place. But we did get a transport drone, a drone that transport resources even between islands. More information in the survival guide. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our electronics, our drone. Okay, once you've placed and named a drone, you can go to drills and select the drone that should pick up the resources and bring them to the drone base. I'm guessing the drones are going to need power. Let's go ahead and put stuff away here. And that requires 16 silicon, 16 copper, 16 iron, and 8 cobalt. All right. But we were going to do an animal transportation because I would like to go ahead and get a second piggy. Don't get me wrong, Nutter's nice, but, you know, he needs company. We should make some alright, we'll drop 2 into here, drop 2 into here. So yeah, once I think we might go ahead and try the drone and see what the drone needs. Because, yeah, if we can just say, hey, you know what, we'll set up, 5 drones. Well, I think 5 or 6 drones. Well, let's see here. There's the copper, iron, cobalt, silicon, and sand. So, yeah, 5 drones. If we set up 5 drones, we should be good. Go ahead and put all of our tree stuff in here. midnight. Oh, that's right. We took our windmill and for go and do cobalt. All right, no problem. We'll go ahead and sleep so that we can get like good weather. Get the sun up in order to be able to head out to the island over here and see if we can't find another piggy. I do appreciate it how it, like, you know, it really just kind of like its progression is logical. You can think, you know, you can set things up however you want. You don't have to like follow exact things. Piggy! Away you go, Mr. Pig. So it just kind of like disappears into the sky. But in theory, follows the same, you know, we should be able to see it, like, flying back as a drone towards our base. But then we could technically run into it and, like, cause it to fall. Not good. And knowing my ass, I would probably kill a lot of pigs that way. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and come up and over and head on straight out to our cobalt mine. So yeah, we just got 48 pieces of cobalt. So that'll be enough cobalt to make a drone, and we could get a whole other blueprint as well. So we could actually like set up some lights around our house. So drone, yeah, we'll need a bit more copper. We only need 3 pieces of cobalt, so... Of course, we'll need a lot more for that, but if we can say, hey, make a drone that will just go and fetch cobalt for us, that would be pretty freaking awesome. Probably check and make sure everybody's good as far as stuff goes. Yes, we have Nutter and Hush. Oh, we already have a couple truffles, too. Wow. You guys are really, like, just jumping right on into this whole thing. Have the chickens been letting you read their homework? We'll drop you in. And we got a lot of eggs. Eggs for days. So we've got enough there. Got 10 things of silicon, so we need 6 of those, I think. Yeah, 6 things of silicon, and we're good for making a drone. All right, so then I think what we're going to do, once we get our drone set up to go and get us cobalt, we're going to go around to each of the mining spots, and we're going to put down a second drill and put up a windmill, and probably take down some of the extra 2 solar panels. Punch. Gold. Good. Alright. So let's craft a drone. So you will need power. How much power, we don't know. Okay, so how much is the drone? Drone transport takes 300. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, you are going to need like a dedicated thing. You are probably going to need a dedicated piece. But, 8 copper, 15 cobalt, 15, okay. So we've got the iron, we've got that. Start doing some cobalt. I'm always paranoid that I'm gonna like try and go for the wrong island and just like be out in the gale force winds. Yeah, each drone will need its own power source. Now, how do we tell it to come over here and get this stuff? Ah, drones. So you're there. You're there. Okay, so the drone will only take from one, but that's not really much of an issue. Okay, so see, the solar power just cut off. So now it's going to that. All right. You know what? If we're gonna have that going, we can just demolish you. And just say, hey, we're just gonna have the windmill doing the thing. Because right now it's producing 220, and yeah, that's more than that's enough to pump in a lot of power to that. So we're not going to be getting as much, but we don't have to worry about coming out, going around and getting stuff from everything. So all of that's going to be delivered directly to us. I don't know if it goes out once a day or what. Upgrade to what? Oh. Okay, so I'm guessing that is like on its way out. And now see, we're using 320 watts for our drone. Because it's a Thorman. Truffles. All right, so 8, 8, 15, and 15. Okay. So good gods, we've got a lot of cobalt. All right, so we can put some quartz in here. 10 right now. that'd be 13, but we're gonna need 15. So we're gonna need to go and get some silicone. We've got copper, we've got iron. All right, you bastards. No hitting my crops, all right? All right, I need wood for that. If we can... All right. So he brought up over 3 pieces. All right, that was a bit close. Okay, yeah. Fucking Thor is out to get me today. All right, so now we can do a combined piece here. Can I just sleep through the storm, please? All right, and we should be producing enough power. Oh no, we are not producing enough power for all of that. We are like using... All right. Silicone, here we come. Well, I needed to finish off my roof so that it's not like, you know, hey, drop the water right beside the house. Even then, even so, I should have gutters that like carry the water, collect the water and like take it further on away. Not that I have like a basement or anything in that house. Would be cool if we could do a basement, but I don't think we can dig down. Whoa, Betsy. Um, what now? You're doing what? Really? All right. See how many of our, yeah, I was gonna say, how many of our crops did the damn storm take out? The answer is a lot. Oh no, I put the wrong one there, didn't I? Yeah, I did. What did I? Oh, I planted the cotton there. Okay, that's not a big deal. Right, yeah, having to craft stairs in order to get back onto your ship is a little weird. Alright, so we can craft a wind turbine. And do I have a cable to connect it? I do. Alright. Now we are creating 610, which is more than enough to power everything. Alright. That's what we're gonna, I think that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna work on just making as many windmills as we can. Alright. Because if we can make what? So 2 windmills will power what? 2 windmills would create 4. So we would need at least 3 windmills to 1 drone. that's at, you know, at low capacity, at pretty low winds. At one BFT, it would be, yeah, it would be we would be needing 490. Okay. All right, how is Nutter's doing fine? Wait, did he kill a pig? Where is your brother? Where is Hush? Did that damn thunderstorm? All right. So I'm thinking we may want to... Oh, no, there he is. Okay. Good, there he is. There you are. Oh, you're pinned in with that, aren't you? How did you even get back there? Can I assign this to Hush? Alright, maybe I need to move you out to, like, there. I don't know how he got stuck in that spot. It shouldn't have been possible. All right, you need fuel. You need fuel as well. Okay, only effect. That's fine. All right, we need to go and get some more copper. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and stop by and pick up some cobalt or some silicon as well. Because I want to go ahead and do the five windmills that will power our want to go ahead and do the 5, see about doing the 5 windmills that'll power our 4 energy. That way we don't have to make the briquettes anymore. Yeah. I'm still kind of slowly getting used to the fact that this thing rockets through the air. Like, we are almost at maximum. We almost have at maximum speed. So I do believe there is a booster. There, 16 there. We need 8 and 8. Oh, we are too thirsty to move fast. Too thirsty to run. And our inventory is full. Okay, good. Hush has moved into his place again. All right. There we go. That's got us some space to pick up our iron. Yeah. I should probably snack on a muffin. All right. Now then. We can say, drop you in there, drop you in there. And let's go ahead and move you over to here. Go ahead and grab you. Put you down here. Yeah, it would probably help. Alright, we're going to go ahead and sleep. Because we've got all the materials we need. Alright, we need one more there, and we will have our... We'll have one windmill. Some cables. Oh, it's 2 and 2. Right. Come on. All right. Connect you up to there. Up to there. Okay, so we're currently doing 210. So that'll have 8 more, no problem. Actually. Honey. Go ahead and make another beehive just so that we have an even, like, an even 8 or an even 4. So once you guys are done, we'll be ready to do the cobalt and the quartz. Quartz in here. Apples. All right. Feed for everybody. You guys need some water. guys need some water too. There we go. I bet you guys have just gotten. Yeah, you guys are full of eggs. All right, that'll get us another windmill. Cable. Something I just thought of. We could actually go over to our cobalt and take some of the solar panels, right? Well, I think the solar panel. Because we've only got the one drill, so that's only using 120, and that windmill's going to provide 200 minimum. See, yeah, that's providing more than enough. So we can say demolish you. Say take you to here. There. The boom. Yeah, see, we don't even need the battery. We don't even need the battery. All right. Take it easy. So we could throw that battery into the chain on the chain of stuff that is doing our sprinklers and stuff like that. We could chain that all. We can add that battery to there, helping it last through the night. Although we could also say, hey, at nighttime, maybe we'll add a logic circuit heading out to the drone. So here's what I'm thinking. All right, let's go ahead and take our cables. We'll set that up. So now this should have, yeah, see, we've got 400 watts going to there. So if we say drop you in, see, yeah, it's using 250 watts. We're supplying it with 400. My pockets is full. All right, so I want a day-night circuit, 5, 5, and 5. So yeah, we're gonna take a daytime sensor, so our drone will only function in the during the day. Come nighttime, it will go offline. That way, our 210, our 200 coming from the windmill will do our 200 for the sprinklers, and our batteries will keep our weather station going. We need 20 for that. Well, we should have... Alright, so one more and we'll have our 20, so we'll be able to get our new, our next upgrade for a new blueprint, is what we're looking for. Yeah, a new blueprint. Alright. And I need to create a repair kit out of 5 iron. That's not iron. That's iron. I know there are sheep, because we can make milk. All right, trade. Now we need 32 pieces of glass. All right, but what can we do? We can unlock lights pack, standing lamp, wireless light, small wireless lamp, do a post box, which will help us with getting stuff from the tickets for the vending machine. But I think we're going to do lights. And we're going to come over here real quick and we're going to get some copper. Run over here and get some silicon. And then we'll set up everything so that we have it. Yeah, we're doing it right. That. We can take you, plug you in there. Take one of you, plug you in there. Going up here, get some more iron. Yeah, we've got plenty of space now. Okay, so control logic block, and then, yeah. Okay, small wireless lamp. Okay, so we will need you, and we'll need you as well. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put down put this down as the control. And then we'll continue on with making windmills. I'm trying to remember, what are you wanting now? Oh, that's right, you're wanting glass. Okay, so, right, we've got 4 metals, and then glass. And then cooking. So we're gonna have 4 of these boys set up here. Still surprised we don't have like big chests. So yeah, food baskets. See, for food baskets we can be sent to the merchant for a high price, but we don't have any sheep for sheep's milk. We'll need to move you over once we get... All right. What is it for? Okay, so we need 50. All right, so we need more silicon and more cobalt. This. No, this. Jeez. Screwed it up. Thank you. We're going to put this right about here. And while we're at it, we're going to take you. I'm going to go ahead and put you right there. We're going to take you. Plug you in there, plug you from there to there. All right. Sort. And let's go ahead and grab some. Oh no, we have our silicone. I'm gonna pop you in there. All right. So one more of you will give us 600. So we would then be able to add in another furnace. Have more honey, or more beeswax, I should say. All right. Yeah, so we are slowly getting things organized to the point where everything will just work. It'll just work. How are you guys doing on stuff here? I need some water. And some food. Ooh, you got me plenty of eggs. You guys are just hunting up truffles like mad. Which apparently is thirsty work. There you go, boys. So Hush and Nutter are perfectly happy. They are just as they are pleased as punch. All right, so let's go ahead and make one of you. We'll plug you in. So now you're producing 630. So you should be producing 600 at your slowest. Yeah. Oh no, we've got we've got stuff to throw in there. Cool. And we are going to put in copper and iron. Because when we have 15 of each of them, we're going to make a whole new energy furnace. So we are suddenly going to be relying less and less on the briquettes. All right. Put the stuff we don't need in there. Organize this. Put some of our tools in here. This over to here. There we go. All right. Come on, 2 more. You can do it. I mean, you've got plenty of materials. You know what? We do have the spare solar panel. Might as well go ahead and hook that up. So now, see, we're creating over 300 more per day during the day. So we can power the drone just fine during the day. All right, and we can make another one of you. So we can say right there. Make more cables. Daisy chain those. Now if we say take our iron, we can pop our iron in here, take our silicon out. Pop you in there. So we've got to draw 500, but we're producing 600, so we'll always have a 100 higher balance. Now, for the logic circuit, we need 4 more silicon. Alright, so we'll need to go and get some more silicone so that when the day, so when the light, when it's no longer day, we're not doing anything for the drone. But at least we do know that the drones work, how the drones work. And interestingly enough, we know that one briquette will burn through, will make 16 items. That's actually really handy to know. And it's just rain, not thunder and lightning. Huzzah. Everybody's like, nope, I'm getting out of the I'm getting out of the weather. Nutter here just apparently loves the rain. You're not stuck. Right, what is it for, like, a lamp or something? Powers all wireless things in, okay. Standing lamp. So a wireless lamp would need 5 cobalt, but we'd also need to make a wireless power base. All right. But I think for now, we are in a pretty good spot. So we're starting to build out a mass production facility. We will need 3 more wind turbines here. At least these things are much quieter. And yeah, we'll put up like some hanging lights or like a lamp or something for all of this. We can do decorative furniture. I don't know. I still don't know if we can, like, if we make like a decorative chair, can we sit in it? I suppose we can figure that out real quick. Let's make a curved bench real quick. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to just like sit out here and be like, yep. No, they are purely decorative. We can do nothing with them. There we go. All right. So yeah, we will worry about setting up our drones and stuff tomorrow. Let's see here. If I remember thinking about it, okay, so 3 windmills to 2 drones. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. So again, 6 windmills will power 4 drones. That'll bring them in from all of the other items from all the other stuff from all the other islands. We could even have a switch where it's like, hey, you know, we can turn them on and off. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna work on. Is we're gonna work on doing as many of the as much of the windmills as possible. Our second drone is probably going to be the silicone because that's the furthest away. That's the next furthest out. So we're going to have our cobalt being brought in. We're going to have our silicon being brought in via drones once we get 3 more windmills set up. Which the big thing with windmills is right now is the silicone. But like I said, that's gonna have to wait until tomorrow because we're all out of time for today. So we'll go ahead and sleep till morning so that we can get some daylight. And we can take some pictures and stuff for take a picture of the piggies. Pretty piggies. There we go. All right. So we'll go ahead and go to the menu, and as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, consider prodding that subscribe button. Don't forget, the top link in the description down below will take you to our 4th wall page where we have all kinds of merch like our Outer Worlds 2 inspired t-shirts, our South Park inspired mugs, and much more. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live, you can ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below because YouTube isn't great about notifying you guys of when I go live. That's our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for the Discord server, where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live. For example, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more Dave the Diver, and then that following midnight, we'll be back with more Solar Punk. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!